Okay. Let me just see if my. Yep, everything's good. Got the game audio as far as I can tell. Yep. Game capture. Yep. All right. So, let's get this going. Uh, I tried to exhibit the Baka DK, which is what I'm calling it, in a live game, and it didn't work out. So, I'm just going to quickly go over the deck, and we can talk about what it is attempting to do, what the goal is, and then I'm going to try it out against just the practice NPC. So, the goal of this deck is to utilize the Adaptive Amalgam, give it a bunch of different buffs, and it's going to be reshuffled back into your deck over and over again. And it's also going to be repeatedly killing your floppy Hydra over and over again, shuffling it back into your deck, and doubling its stats. At which point, you're going to use the Dissolving Ooze, which will destroy the Hydra, stealing its stats and putting those stats on a 2-cost spell. Then you use the Death Knight hero power to create a 1/1 charge ghoul, put those stats onto the ghoul, and kill your opponent in one hit. There are a number of cards that I mentioned we're going to be using to buff the Amalgam. One of them is Orbital Moon. We want to give it Taunt and Lifesteal. We do not want to give it Reborn. That can cause us to get a second Amalgam with no buffs, which really throws a wrench into the mix. We're also going to be giving it Poisonous by virtue of Poison Breath. We're going to be giving it Rush by virtue of Stranded Spaceman. We're also going to be giving it Death Rattle, Draw a Card from Braingill. We're going to be giving it Death Rattle, Deal 1 damage to all minions from Threads of Despair. And I think that's it. So, sorry, I had to clear my throat. The idea is, at the end of all this, the Amalgam is going to have +2 health, Rush, Taunt, Lifesteal, Poisonous, Death Rattle, Draw a Card, and Death Rattle, Deal 1 damage to all minions. So it will have Rush and Lifesteal along with Poisonous. It'll attack, kill something, heal a little bit, and then it also has that deal 1 damage to everything, and that also has Poisonous. So it will always clear the board whenever it attacks, unless there's like a Divine Shield or Reborn or whatever the case may be. But the idea is it's going to kill everything every time it comes out. There's a lot of card draw in the deck, and the idea is to get to the very bottom of your deck so you can be drawing the floppy Hydra over and over again until it's enormous. So this deck is intended to go through the entire deck and just draw it all out. And the remainder of the cards in here, like I said, there's draw, so we have the Prize Vendor. We have the, is Infested Breath one of them? No. We have, of course, Braingill, as we mentioned. We've got the Chillfallen Baron, just a really good staple Death Knight card, especially, for draw. We have the Sanguine Infestation. We have the Ancient of Yore, Curator, which is kind of a tutor because we're going to be pulling specifically the Amalgam and the Hydra with it most of the time. And that's kind of it for card draw, but again, these things go off multiple times. Oh yeah, and Vampiric Blood. So the rest of the deck is revolved around keeping us alive, so we've got the Glacial Shard to freeze an enemy. Of course, Orbital Moon is going to be giving the Amalgam lifesteal. We've got Infested Breath, along with, of course, like I mentioned, Sanguine Infestation and Hideous Husk. So those leeches are going to be giving us more max health, stealing them from other things. Plated Beetle is here just for a little bit of armor. We've got Vampiric Blood is going to be giving us an extra 10 health. What else do we have? Helm of Humility, that's not really that. The Ancient of Yore is going to give us 5 armor each turn, so on and so forth. The Helm of Humiliation is intended to be a debuff for an enemy minion. The Wild Pyromancer is intended to, if needed, kill off our Amalgam if we weren't able to do so otherwise. And that's kind of the deal. It's also used to, board clear if we don't have anything else ready, and we just, let's say we use Wild Pyromancer, and it is an undead, so we can use Poison Breath on it in a pinch to clear out the board. Yeah, so that's enough. I call it Baka DK because I got the idea from a guy that I just recently added to my friends list. I played against him, and he used the deck against me, and I loved it. So let's do this in the solo practice mode, just so we have a guarantee that we'll be able to get it off. And then, we can maybe try later in a different video doing some actual games with it. I just want to highlight it right now. Let's get into it. Who should we face? Probably, no, not Warrior. I don't want a bunch of stuff. Well, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. Let's go up against Warrior. Okay, so this is actually a pretty promising start. I might just keep all of this. Again, we're up against one of the dumbest possible NPCs, so I'm not really thinking we're going to have any issues, but this is a good way to kick it off, right? We don't play anything. We want to save the Amalgam until we have 10 mana. Because it's, I believe, exactly 10 mana to give all of the buffs. Probably assuming that we get the Stranded Spaceman on another turn. We got the Hydra, so that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and do this. Start drawing. That's one of the pieces of the combo. Nice. I assume he's probably going to kill this. Nope, he's going to go face. Okay. We got Curator. Nice. We don't have any corpses here, which is a bit of an issue. Let's do this. We want to generate some corpses so that when we use Vampiric Blood, we get health. We get more health, rather, and draw a card. It's really about the card draw. Okay. That's fine. We've got the Hideous Husk now. We can't play it yet. That's fine, too. We don't have enough corpses, so hang on. We have 10 cards in hand. That might be an issue. No, we're going to burn the coin. Draw a card. We got the Ooze. That's another piece of the combo. Yeah, we have to burn the coin, so we don't overdraw and lose something we need. Next turn, we're going to go with the Ancient of Yore. I believe that'll work. Yep, we won't overdraw with that. We've got that, which is nice. I'm tempted to play this now, but hang on, what is this? Maybe summon a minion with 3 less attack, give it charge. Ooh, so they unnerfed this. Now that is interesting. It's not play, it's summon, and it is charge. Awesome. I'd like to get back into Wild, but I don't have the cards for it anymore. Yeah, these now have charge. Interesting. Okay. We might have to do something here. You know what? Maybe just this. Wait, I have 10 cards? How'd that happen? Oh, of course it happened. Right. Alright, well, let's do this. We should be fine now. Right? No, we're not. We're back at 10 cards. I swear to God, if we overdraw something we need. I think the rest of what we would need, I have 2 copies of, except for the Stranded Spaceman. That could be a problem. Just don't draw that and we're fine.
There isn't room.
Good. Okay. What can we do? There's a lot of fucking draw. I think we have to use this. And maybe we just play the Hydra? Oh, you know what?
Like to play with fire?
And then this, I guess? This minion takes damage, gain +3 attack. It took damage. Oh, maybe because I gave it -5/-5, that 3 didn't actually bring it above 0. That makes sense. Interesting. Yep, makes sense. It killed that. Okay. We have 8 cards in hand. Now we're going to have 9. That's fine. Alright, that's another piece of the puzzle here. Let's do this. And yeah, this will just put us at 9.
Citadel stands strong.
Okay, another part of the combo. Alright, so what are we missing? I think just Poison Breath. We kind of need him to have minions, though, in order for this to work. So I need to make sure that we let... Oh, God, you bastard. I didn't think about that. Okay, well, that's actually good because we have Orbital Moon. Alright. Let's do this because we can always just shuffle it back into our deck, right? I just fucked that up. I was supposed to play this first. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, you know what? Taunt and Lifesteal. Brain Gill. Threads of Despair. And I think that's fine now. See, now it goes to... Okay, that makes sense, yep. Alright, that's fine. That actually... That's okay. Poison Breath. Now that we don't have it, we get the Poison Breath. That's lovely. Curator?
The menagerie is for guests only.
I should probably remove Plated Beetle now that I'm thinking of it. No, because that's the only... This is the only quote-unquote dragon I have. Alright, so we play this, right? Wait a minute, I almost just fucking did it again. We play this, then this, then this. And I want to hold off... You know what? No, this is fine, actually. Because I can play another Brain Gill, too. That'll be good. And we're going to kill the Hydra. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we play the Hydra now. I'm going to play Brain Gill. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Dope. And there goes the Hydra. Wait, we didn't draw 2 cards. 8 cards in my hand, 2 cards in my deck. What are the implications of this? Sorry, wait, 3 cards in my deck. This is actually fine because I can't possibly overdraw. I have 2 cards left in my deck. I guess I could play this. Give me some armor. Okay. We draw through. The Hydra is bigger. The only issue we really have is we do need to be able to consistently kill this thing. So hopefully he keeps playing minions. Yeah, he's got plenty of cards left in his deck. Dope. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Alright. Yep. Now we're going to play this. And then we're going to go... I'm going to hit his face first. Then we're going to... Wait a minute. That doesn't kill it. Well, he's going to have to kill it next turn. This is fine, right? Just making sure. Yeah. So he's down to 30 health. He doesn't have a lot of armor, so we should be able to do this pretty quickly. play a minion, because that would be very helpful for me. I can always kill it myself, I guess. Maybe not. Not really sure. Okay, good. Wait a minute. Hang on. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. Play that. Play that. Attack this. Then I need him to destroy it, because I'm going to save this for other stuff. Or should I? Yeah, no, I should. I'm going to wait. Okay. If he keeps it 32, that's actually perfect. Perfect amount. Dope. Why? You know what? I'm not even going to question it.
No more cards.
It draws itself again, and then we fatigue a little bit. Alright, so now we've got this again. But unfortunately... he doesn't have anything that can help us kill it. That's fine. We'll fatigue a little bit. I just need him to kill this thing. Yep, good. Alright. We actually win now. This is it. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't even want to attack face, because we're going to be able to do this just normally. Right? Do we have enough mana for it? We do. Okay.
No more cards.
Alright. And then we can draw 2 cards, summon 2 leeches. That's 4 mana. Then we need to be able to play the Hydra, so we don't have enough mana. Alright. I'm gonna hit face. And let's leave it at that. Actually, 33 is exactly enough. Alright, so let's see how this goes. We got our Hydra, it's got 32 attack, right? Play it. And then we're going to play the Dissolving Ooze. Goes back into our deck. We have a 2 mana give a minion plus 32 plus 64. We use our hero power. We do this. And he's dead. There you go. That's how it works.